The quote of the day is, "Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning." And that's from Robert Kiyosaki. Now, Robert Kiyosaki is a self-made millionaire, and he's the author of a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, in this book, he talks about his experience growing up with two different dads, his real dad and his friend's dad. One was a highly educated, highly successful professional. The other one wasn't as educated, but was very successful in business. And so, he talks about the different mindsets between these two individuals and how they viewed money and success. So, what does this quote mean? Well, when you think about anything that we do in our life, whether it's a business or a competition or a game, there's always an element of risk. If you kick a field goal in American football, well, you might get 3 points, but you might also miss and the other team gets the ball. Or if you go for a dunk in basketball, well, you might get 2 points, but you might also miss and the other team gets the ball. In fact, in basketball, they say, go 90%, dunk, layup, free throw, whatever. But they say, never 100% because if you think you're 100%, then you're gonna miss. So, there's always an element of risk with any action. And what this quote is saying is that sometimes the fear of missing, the fear of losing, can be so great that it actually prevents us from doing the thing in the first place. So, Robert Kiyosaki is basically saying, hey, don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Because if you go for it and you win, that's great. But if you don't go for it and you don't win, well, then you didn't actually lose anything. You just stayed where you were. But if you don't go for it, if you don't take the shot, then you will never, ever win. So, the opportunity cost of not taking the shot is greater than the actual risk of taking the shot. Hope that makes sense. Hope you enjoyed the quote of the day. If you did, make sure to follow so you get notified every time we post a new quote. And if you've got some value from this content, please do share it with your friends and family. It goes a long way. Thanks for watching.